a pedal that truly needs no real introduction, the Boss DS-1. And I had a lot of fun with it actually. So for those of you who don't know, the Boss DS-1 is probably one of the most infamous distortion pedals on the market, and it's just been the butt of every joke, every meme, every costume actually, and it's hilarious how much stigma this pedal has, because a lot of people just get it when they're a beginner sort of thing, but there's actually a lot of notable artists like Kurt Cobain and Steve Vai, even Joe Satriani, who have used this pedal in their everyday rig. So it's very interesting that it's just the butt of so many jokes, but it's used by notable people and it actually can get quite a few good sounds of it as well. So I've never really played around with this pedal before, and so this is my first time actually getting to test it and really get to know it and just try all kinds of different tones with it. And again, I actually did have a lot of fun just kind of seeing what all I could get out of this little orange box. It is quite thin for bass, but I know there's a ton of mods available for it too, just because it's a super cheap pedal and a lot of people really do like it, so they just want to see what all they can get out of this little orange box. So it's not the greatest distortion pedal, but I feel that I still got quite a few good tones out of it, despite it not really having a ton of variety in sounds. It does sound quite thin on bass, but it is a guitar pedal, and again, there are mods available to kind of beef up the sound as well. There's a lot of noise and hiss, so basically right when you mute the strings and the pedal is on, you're gonna hear a lot of hiss, and it is not a great noise at all. And also, once you get the tone over about like 1, 2 o'clock, in my opinion at least, it's pretty much unusable at that point. But overall, I did have a lot of fun with this pedal, a lot more than I thought I would. And these go for 50 bucks brand new, and so really if you're buying one used, you shouldn't be paying more than like $30, $35 for it. It's not a great distortion pedal, but you can tell that a lot of people get these when they're brand new, they're total beginners. It's a $50 distortion pedal, you want to crank it all the way, and I guess that's where all the jokes come from. But it's overall not that bad of a pedal. I had so much fun sculpting like just different tones out of it, and really the overall sounds that I did get were quite nice, and I really liked it. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Everyone jokes around that DS-1s can't get that true balls to the wall, all out metal tone to it, but I heard this one can.